Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. We've got a shooter wanting to know if they should use a longer, in this case a 150-600 telephoto lens for sports and wildlife, or if it would be acceptable or a usable option to use a 70-200, which they also have a need for and a desire for. So then could they then pair it up with a 2x teleconverter? So our question comes from David Fernandez, writing in on one of the videos in a comment for this question. He says, I'm in a similar situation. This was obviously, we were discussing a long lens for I think it was on the Nikon at the time. I'm in a similar situation. I shoot a Canon T7i and I want to shoot wildlife and sports. So T7i is a pretty decent little camera. I've considered the 150-600, but I also want a 70-200 for versatility. So he's probably wanting the f4, the smaller lens, and either the f4 or the f2.8, which gives you the versatility of a faster lens and size and weight. I feel sometimes you can get close to the action and 150 would be too cropped. Would it be better to get a 70-200 with a 2x extender and have the versatility, or go all out with the 150-600? Then he says, currently my longest lens is the 18-135 STM. I think, for me, I don't think you're going to find that the 70-200 with the 2x converter is any less capable than at 150-600. The only thing you're getting with the 600 is that 600 breach. How sharp is it at 600? I'm not sure, but you do have that extra 200 millimeters. 2x on the 70-200 is only going to get you to 4. So as far as the quality of the images, I don't think the 2x converter is going to degrade a nice Canon 70-200 f4L or a 70-200 f2.8L. It's a decent converter, especially if you use the Canon one. I don't think it's going to be any worse image quality, any less sharp than if you're shooting this 150-600 lens. I think at 400 you're going to find them pretty comparable. The difference is the 150-600 is going to give you the versatility of the extra 200 millimeters. So it may not be the sharpest at 600, but you'll be able to get shots you couldn't get with only the 400 reach of that 70-200 with a 2x on it. The difference too, though, is that with the 70-200s you have the versatility of the faster lens, whether it's the f4 or the f2.8, and then you can use it just as that, or you can use it with the teleconverter. So there's versatility on both sides here. You just need to decide, is the faster lens, the 70-200, whether you get the f4 or the f2.8, and then the fact that it's smaller and lighter, is that more advantageous to you, and then use it with a 2x but only go to 4, than having a slower 150-600 that may not be as sharp at the, well, I'm pretty sure it won't be as sharp at the long end at 600 millimeters. You're not going to find it that sharp in comparison, but you also get 600 millimeters that you didn't have. So you've got to weigh those two. Do you want the extra 200 millimeter reach with a slower lens? Do you want the faster lens option here, even with the f4, and the ability to use a teleconverter and that versatility there, but you're able to live without that extra 200 millimeter reach? To me, I guess it totally depends what you're shooting. If you're shooting sports, I think you're going to find the 600 is not sharp enough and not fast enough for sports. Maybe the same with wildlife, but possibly not, because some wildlife you're not shooting a moving target. But I would probably tend to lean towards the 70-200 with a 2x, and then maybe add another lens down the road that's a longer lens that might be sharper at 400 or 500. Definitely in the Nikon camp, the 200 to 500 would be my go-to there. I'm not sure what I would do in Canon, maybe the 100 to 400, but then again, you've probably got that covered with the 2x. So what do you guys think? Do you tend to agree with my gut to go to the 70-200 with the 2x, or do you think you should look at the 150-600? How many of you have the 150-600? Let us know your feedback on that lens. Give us a little mini review, how you're liking shooting with it. How many of you are shooting with a 70-200, whether the 2.8 or the f4, and using a teleconverter? How happy are you with the 2x converter? I've used them. I don't find them to be a problem. I think there's still quite a decent image quality available out of that. Some people may disagree. Obviously, the 1.4x converter is going to give you, it's a better optic combination. You're going to get a sharper image with the 1.4 than you would with the 2, but then you're getting more reach with the 2. Let me know what you guys think. Let's help out David. Let me know in the comments below what you would do and why. Let me know what your experiences are. Let's see if we can help him out in making his decision here. Thanks for your question, David, and stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.